Hi, Virgo. Welcome to the Power of Three and me, Amber. This is your general monthly reading for November 2025. As you saw in the title, it's your transparency reading, the collective, Virgo, looking for clarity, having to step away, needing transparency to make a decision about something or somebody. So, you might be saying, it could be just a whole bunch of things, and you're just saying, it's been a hard year. I think I'm going to go somewhere where I can just disconnect from everything and everybody. It's going to be different for everybody. It's not going to resonate with everyone. For those of you that are here all the time, and there's a word from the Holy Spirit to end the year next month. But there's one this month too. We are really going to take the end of the year by the cojones, so to speak. So, reminding you to like the video and comment. And Virgo, here we go with your message from the Holy Spirit. Sorry. Oh, okay. Gotta prepare myself for this. Okay. Grow strong in the light of my presence. Your weakness does not repel me. On the contrary, it attracts my power, which is always available to flow into a yielded heart. Do not condemn yourself for your constant need of help. Instead, come to me with your gaping neediness. Let the light of my love fill you. A yielded heart does not whine or rebel when the going gets rough. It musters the courage to thank me even during hard times. Yielding yourself to my will is ultimately an act of trust. In quietness and trust is your strength. Very much aligned with what we're talking about here this month. Because sometimes you just get to the point where, like I say, you need transparency. You don't know what to do, what to decide, to keep going, and something, it could be a job, a relationship, anything, where you live. So thank you, Holy Spirit. Let's take a look at this for Virgo, November 2025. I don't know what that noise would have been. The mailman's already been here today. The sign of Virgo, here we go. Whosoever shall do my will, do the will of my Father, which is in heaven, the same as my brother, sister, mother. So, okay, right off the bat here, Virgo. um, Having somebody else's will put upon you is what this is about. And needing transparency about that because maybe it's been going on for so long or you've been putting up with it for so long that, you don't remember a time when you weren't having somebody else's will imposed upon you. So what I didn't mention is we're using for your transparency reading the transparent tarot. I've had this deck for years, but I don't use it on camera. Uh, but we're using it this month. What we're doing is we're using it for the overall energy. We're going to get 3 cards, okay? And after they're together, then I'll show them to you. Birds, sorry. Hey, birds, stop. Sorry, Virgo. Here we go. November 2025 overall energy for Virgo. 3 cards, please. Right, there it is. Yeah. Okay. We have the Five of Swords. So an argument, fight, disagreement, probably standing up for yourself, fighting back because you have somebody else's will being imposed upon you all the time, Virgo. Let's keep going. Two more, please, for Virgo. Ten of Swords. We got the Five of Swords and then the Ten of Swords. Which in this deck is like it's a sickle, which means somebody's had enough. So far as air energy, and this may be who you're dealing with, Seven of Pentacles. Waiting for the right time. You know, like wanting to pick your apple tree, but you can't pick the apples until they're ripe. You got to pick them at the right time. Don't wait till they fall on the ground. But don't pick them before they're ripe or they won't ripe. They have to stay on the tree. So all together here, we have the first two energies here, Five of Swords and the Ten of Swords. This is somebody, Virgo, that does impose their will on you. They want their way all the time, always. And when you push back, they threaten to pay you back in some way, in a negative way, like with the Ten of Swords. Betray you. They threaten you in ways to leave you, betray you, hurt you in some way. And I can see you needing some transparency on what to do to how to end this, because the push back from you, Virgo, probably is pushing to end it. But it's like, I don't know whether they prey on your goodwill. I don't know, what do they threaten to take their own life if you leave them and not do what they want them to do, knowing that, maybe you fell for that for so long. Something like that. Doesn't have to be like that, but to give you the gist of what you're dealing with. Now, we're definitely going to find out now here, because we're using the 3D tarot and it's just major arcana. So the supporting energy, please, for Virgo, November 2025. So needing a break from this person, I'm sure. Here we go. You got, yeah, the Tower, the last straw. The last straw. Yeah, they definitely threaten you all the time. Main spread is Legacy of the Divine Tarot for the sign of Virgo. Okay, let's see. What do they need to know in their transparency reading? For you, the transparency might not be, but the person is what to do to get away from them or get them away from you. Yeah, Three of Cups. Um, so maybe this is, Virgo, what I'm getting from this is maybe you finally being honest with other people in your life that maybe can help you with this. But you have to be honest with them, right? You can't hide what this person does to you. You have to tell others that can support you and help you. Eight of Wands, fire energy, movement, quick movement. It's like we've got the Tower here as a supporting energy and this Eight of Wands. It's like once this Tower moment happens, this last straw, you communicate quickly and let people know things that they did not know before, because you need help. You need help quickly. You need to move on this quickly. Now, this quick movement could be maybe you're communicating with people saying, hey, will you, take a trip with me? I need a week away from this, or I need a few days to clear my head and talk to somebody with, that I trust. Or more. Yeah. The sun. Clarity. More clarity. Shining a light on something. But, sometimes when you're very close to a situation and you're the one that's been mentally and emotionally affected for too long, you need the guidance of, so, like it could be you and like Virgo, you could be calling your two best friends that you haven't really been in contact with because of this, saying, hey, let's book a trip. Let's go. I need to get away from this. I need some clarity. I need some fun in the sun, and I need some other perspectives on what to do. Bottom of deck. Okay. 4 points. So this could be you. I feel like you don't trust this person, especially with this 7 of Pentacles here in the overall. I feel like you don't trust this person. It's like with your money or your things, your value. It doesn't have to be money particularly, but it could be, worried about them cleaning you out while you're gone. I don't know. 5 of Pentacles behind that. Um, this also could be money that you have saved quietly so that you can take this time away. Clarifying for you with the Housewife Tarot. Sign of Virgo, November 2020. Under the 3 of Cups. Please clarify the 3 of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. Slow but steady. You might be. I feel like with this suit, it's actually a tuxedo, but you're mowing the lawn. You're so out of place with this. You've been so out of place with this person in your life for so long, and you've let it go on for so long where you haven't done anything. You've just, you know what I mean? Like you are cutting the grass and you're the one wearing the tuxedo. So you really shouldn't be the one cutting the grass. But this scenario here is them imposing their will on you. And maybe this is a similar description of what two friends that you do get away with give you the perspective on how you can do so much better. 8 of Wands. Clarify the 8 of Wands for Virgo, please. 10 of Wands. Enough is enough. The burden is all on you, the weight, the work. You should, you're expected. This girl here, she has 4 arms. I don't know, you can see, right? There's 4 hands there. Because this person's will is for you to do everything for them, to do what they want, when they want, how they want, while they probably do nothing. And like I said, enough is enough, right? Enough is enough of that. Enough is enough of being threatened when you do push back. That's what you have to take care of, making sure that they can't threaten you anymore. Maybe you're taking care of things so that you can end this burden. And the 10, clarifying the 8. It's like you all of a sudden are just, you know, taking the action, which would be the 9, 10, like enough. Like this trip, this time away with friends, getting perspective, getting clarity, getting fun in the sun, and some time to think and getting perspectives from people that do care about you, that you do trust. Under the sun, please, for Virgo. 7 of Cups. Overwhelmed emotionally about what to do. But this is you, I feel like, just worrying about what drink you're going to have while you're on your tropical vacation here on the beach under the sun. See, this is clarifying the sun. And these are all tropical drinks, every single one of them. Uh, so for now, here, this is where you're at, right in this moment of just, you've had enough. You know something has to be done. It's just what, how, when, and where. So that the threats can't, because they probably can't really threaten you anyway. It's just probably who you are, Virgo. You probably just have allowed this, and you need that perspective from people that care. 7 of Wands at the bottom. 7 of Wands. Protecting yourself, defending yourself. But it's symbolic though somehow, because it's like, okay, it's like this person that you're dealing with is the type of person that if you piss them off and you don't do what they want you to do, they're the kind of person that while you're off doing something else would take your toothbrush and swish it in the toilet and then put it back and then tell you after they know you've used it again. That's the kind of person you're dealing with. And dealing with somebody like that would be pretty head tripping, for lack of a better word. We're getting your advice from the Tarot of the Owls, Virgo. Overall energy here with the 5 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, and the 7 of Pentacles and the Tower. Advice for Virgo, please. 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups. Yeah, I'm not wanting that cup you're offering me anymore. Um, like I say, this 4 of Cups represents that last straw, where that cup comes in and you usually will say okay, or you just go, no more, no more. Mm-mm. That's the last straw, the straw that broke the camel's back. Whatever that action was. Knight of Pentacles under the 3 of Cups. Ooh, I like this. 10 of Cups. This time of transparency, time away, time away with friends, getting a fresh perspective, clarity. Put you right where you need to be, Virgo, in the 10 of Cups. 2 of Wands under the 8. Why I was calling that the 10. Why did I call that the 10 of Wands? It's the 2 of Wands with 4 arms. My apologies. Caught myself anyway. nonetheless, the Two of Wands is an active decision. It's still the same scenario. I just, are you at the end of that burden? Well, you're bringing yourself this Two of Wands decision is to bring you to the Ten of Wands, where you're ending a burden. The burden is this person, getting them out of your life, not putting up with that anymore. Okay, so me calling that card out wrong didn't change the message. It just, well, lets you guys know that I didn't look at it right. Card. But it is the Two of Wands, not the Ten, and I swear I said the Ten of Wands. Did I see it somewhere? Is that why? No? No. I just thought it was the 10 for some reason. Need new glasses, I guess. All right. Now let's get the advice on it now that I'm done yipping about it. The Empress. The Empress. I think that this is reminding you, this decision that you're making is that moment when you realize, holy shit, I'm an Empress. Why am I letting this douchebag manipulate me like this? They've got an Empress and I'm being treated like a pigeon. And no, that's what happens when you make that decision to go on this trip, to call your friends to say, let's do it, right? We need to talk. I need some perspective here on what to do, and I need to update you guys on what I've really been going through. So I need your help. I need your advice. Seven of Cups under the sun. 3 of Wands. Just watching and waiting for the time. This 3 of Wands is a description would be the 2 of Wands. You make the decision to 8 of Wands, go somewhere and get away, right? Well, the 3 of Wands is decision made, the tickets booked, and just waiting for that ship to come to, maybe you're going on a cruise. All right. Maybe you're going on a cruise. So you're just waiting for that time that it's time to go and board the ship and go. Bottom of the deck. Look at that. It's here twice. What is it? The 7 of Pentacles. There's got to be, where there's a will, there's a way, man. Where there's a will, there's a way. 7 of Swords behind that. Like, that 7 of Swords to me is like, first of all, somebody like this, you can't tell them that you are where you're going. You can't tell them why you're going, who you're going with. You can't really tell them anything. You can't tell them what you're planning. Because this person obviously knows that you don't really want to be with them anymore. So, do you have to lie? Well, you can look at it like that. It's more strategic in this. Some people don't deserve to know the truth if that's what they're like. Some people don't deserve to know the truth. It's your business, right? If you want to share it with them, you can. If you don't want to, that doesn't mean you're lying. Just because somebody feels they deserve an explanation, they think that they have the right to know. Well, I'm here to tell you you don't. So it's how you depend on looking at that 7 of Swords there. I call it strategy. Forced. Got no choice. Virgo, I'm proud of you. This is the Mermaid and Fairy Oracle that we are closing this energy out with and getting you the advice you need to take away. And by the way, have an amazing time. You deserve it. Sign of Virgo. Please close this energy out safely. Give them the message they need the most to take away from their transparency reading, November 2025. Pay attention. Notice repetitious signs and your inner guidance, as this can yield valuable information. Exactly. Exactly, Virgo. I'm gonna leave it there. Reminding you to subscribe and like and go ahead and comment, good or bad. That's what it's there for. But it will help the channel and I appreciate it. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for spending it here, Virgo. Please take care of yourself till I see you again. Bye for now.